Good morning. Today I'm out in the Virgin Falls natural area. So we call it hiking the Virgin Falls Trail. I'm actually going to be doing a solo backpacking trip today. I stopped by this little information cabin that's here to see if I could just get some printed info that I don't already have, but apparently it's closed. So Virgin Falls is in Sparta, Tennessee. And I'm supposed to have been backpacking with my husband today, but he is sick, and he's pretty sick, so he just could not muster the energy up to get out. And yeah, he's pretty bad off. He's coughing really bad and aching pretty bad. So I'm out today doing a solo. There's our first backpacking trip that we ever did was on this trail. We did some with some of our friends, and we hiked. Yeah, so I don't have my train of thought together yet, apparently. So this was the first trail we ever backpacked, and that was 4 years ago. And it was 4 years ago to this week. So I was so excited for Jerry and I to come out, because, you know, it's like we were going to relive this hike again, because the first time when we hiked it, you know, it was the first set of gear that we had for backpacking, and it was heavy. I mean, I was carrying, I don't know, 40 pounds maybe. Sure felt like it. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, but so it'll just be interesting to see what this trail seems like this time compared to the last time. I remember it seemed so hard the last time, at least, especially going back. That's what I remember. And our campsite is going to be yours and our campsite. It's going to be right next to the falls. So I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, all right, let's start hiking. Well, we're already hiking, but let me let you see the trail. So it'll loop around, so we can go either, you know, this way or that way. If we go this way, we can see Martha's Pretty Point. So, which I do want to see. Okay, let's just go this way. It looks like they do have blue blazes on the trail. And just wanted to point out that I'm wearing my hat that one of my subscribers got for me, Roxy. Thank you so much. This is the first chance I felt like I've gotten to wear it, because it's not been cold enough. Definitely cold enough today. So thank you. Purple is one of my favorite colors. My other favorite color is pink. And she knitted it like braids. So it was like, you know, hiking with braids. Thought that was sweet. I love it. And I'm only about maybe 40 minutes from where my daughter's going to school. So we'll see, depending on when I get up tomorrow and how quick I can get out. I might go by and visit with her for a little bit, since I'm really not that far away. All right, we've come down to where the trail goes this direction. Oh, let's see what we got here. Okay, trail goes, there's the path. Oh, okay, it goes right across the rocks. Yeah, see, I don't really remember this. Doesn't mean anything, but Luckily, not too bad. We got the trail right over here. Yeah, there's blue blazes. Oh, I don't know though, look. That looks like a trail too. Huh. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on, let me figure this out. I feel like the biggest idiot right now. I mean, I think I could keep going because I think the trail will come out to the same area. But I didn't look at the map when I came to that one junction. And I should have, because then it was like, it's like a loop. So my thought was, well, I could do the other loop tomorrow. But it's the other loop that has, I mean, the other side that has big Branch Falls, the cable crossing, and actually you get to the Martha's Pretty Point from that direction. Actually easier. And that's why this, I was thinking that this didn't really look that familiar. Crap. So now I'm just gonna go back. So I just added mileage to my hike. All right, we are back here at this junction. I know I probably added at least 2 miles to my hike. So we're not gonna go left, not right. Yeah, this is the way we went last time. I don't think we even went the other way. And this trail has white blazes. And I'm sure I was just probably not even a mile, if that, if half a mile from the end of that trail. But I really wanted to go this way the first day, just because I don't know how many of you all like watch the whole video, and if you don't, you might miss like some of the good stuff. Plus, a lot of times the second day of my hike, I like to just kind of, you know, not really film much and just, you know, actually hike, just enjoy the hike. So I like to get a lot more filming done the first day. So that's why I turned around. And I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but I can't remember now. But tonight, we will be having the campsite all to ourselves. Well, actually, I guess the way it really works here is you are pretty much just, you know, booking a campsite area. But then there's other campsite areas, you know, in the park. And when I looked last night on the reservation system, I'm the only one booked. There's no one else staying here in the park tonight. It's gonna be completely empty, except for me and whatever animals are out here. Because I haven't seen any yet. I haven't even seen squirrels. But yeah, it was just us, just me and you. It's me now, you in the future. And it's funny too, because there was a ton of cars in the parking lot. And I've already seen a few groups of, well, it looks like backpackers coming out. So that might have been what those cars were, now that I think about it. I thought maybe it was a bunch of day hikers. But I will say last night, the entire park was full. Like every campsite was booked. Well, now we've come to Big Branch Falls. There it is. Maybe it's a little branch. Not much water. Oh, more backpackers. Hee. Okay. Oh, here's the cable crossing campsite. Yeah, a moment ago I passed a huge group of backpackers that were headed out. They were leaving. And they had stayed near the falls. And they were just talking about how I'd have it to myself because there ain't nobody here. Yeah, it looks like everybody left. Everybody's leaving. So, yep, I'll be officially alone in the woods. Hopefully. Hopefully. Well, you know what I mean. Like, hopefully alone in the right way. I mean, I definitely would say that I like having, you know, people around. Not on top of me, but, you know, in the vicinity. But it's okay. I think it'll be fine. It's not like I haven't ever, you know, hiked or, sorry, backpacked alone. Oh, look, here's Martha's Pretty Point. Well, let's go. I think that other trail I had taken would have taken me here. I think. I don't know how far up this is. Didn't look very far. But going up for sure. Well, we got a few stairs to climb up it to help us. There's that blue blaze again. I think I remember now why I thought it was hard. Like, this is straight up to this cave thing, which I think there's a ladder that you go up to get to the outlook or overlook. At this cool thing. Man, I just came straight up that. Holy crap. I don't even know how I'm gonna get down that. My butt, I guess. I'm gonna slide. I mean, that looks pretty steep. Yeah, probably sliding on my butt. Okay. Unless there was a different trail that I didn't notice. Oh my God. I have left my brains at home today. Yeah, I thought this was, okay, this is not it. But hey, this is cool anyway. Take a nice long look. I might truly be the dumbest person in the world right now. Look, here's the freaking trail. It was right here. With the blaze. I have to take this thing off. I'm burning up. It took me probably 30 minutes to get down that. It was so steep, and of course I was trying so hard to be careful and not slide, but I slid a little bit, but it hit my butt, so that's fine. Oh jeez, how far out is this gonna be? I'm already worn out from all the crappy wrong turns I've taken on this hike. sad part is it wouldn't have been that big a deal if I'd not went that other trail. This is not just right off the trail. It's got to be at least a half a mile. There's just a ladder we gotta climb. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a campsite up here. Looks like a pretty big one. Yep. You are at Martha's. Pretty boy. Oh, here we go. Overlook. Oh, there's a puppy dog. Hi. Hi. Hi, pretty baby. Hi. Hi. That's nice. I know. I know. I know. That's why it looked down lower. It looked like it was already doing that. So this is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised.
Yeah. Woohoo! We made it to Martha's Pretty Point. It took me a little bit. I got turned around for a second again. I don't know what in the world is going on with me. I think those first 2 miles messed me up, but yeah, finally, yay! It's beautiful. There's still some color, which is awesome. That makes me happy because, yeah, I have a feeling the color's not going to last very long. So, this is pretty nice. Let me show you around. This is the little rock area. And then this is the view. Yeah, there's still a little bit of color, so it's good. Yeah, you can stay right here. This would be nice, and you got that beautiful view right there. Only thing is I don't know if you would have any water around here. I don't know. Now we gotta go back down. All right, I'm back down on the main trail from where I was earlier. It's pretty steep going down, so it'll be steep going back up, but yeah, it's pretty steep. There's like a pool of water. It's beautiful. Wow. I think it's harder going down. I gotta go up it tomorrow, which I think will actually be a little bit easier. Because I just gotta be so careful. In the last video, I hurt my ankle going down, so sometimes up is better, even if it is harder. Did provide a cable. That's nice. I don't remember if that was here last time or not. Well, this is neat. This is what it looks like on the inside. Look, there's like a firing. I guess you could camp here. Wow, look at this. Holy smoke. That is beautiful. Wow. All right, we are headed towards Virgin Falls. I think we got a mile. According to the map, it looked like it was a fairly level grade, but I guess we'll see. I'm so ready to be at camp. For real. We're out. It's my fault I haven't ate anything yet. I should have had a break. Well, this trail is just like this, just rocks and things. It's definitely not steep, obviously, but still rocky. So you have to watch your step. More rocks. Oh my gosh, that felt so long. Okay. Yeah, we're going this way. Half mile. Easiest way possible. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I picked the wrong way to go. This is straight down. Okay. Lord, it'll be close. I am exhausted. I'm not even carrying half the weight, and I am just exhausted. And all the trails just like roots and rocks, and you're just hobbling all over them, and you're having to step down pretty steep. I'm wore out. Like literally just want to go to camp and just set the tent up and go sleep. I am still not there. I'm still hiking. I think I hear water. I am wore out. I feel bad. Okay. Not. That was so hard. I don't know why, but it was. Wow. Wow, it's beautiful though. Holy crap. Wow. Holy crap. Man. I forgot what it looked like. I gotta climb more to get to my campsite. It's site 8. Since it's up here. Holy smoke. So much climbing. So this is 8. And it's funny because if you read the description, it's like, oh, it sits on top of the falls overlooking the falls. Well, you can barely see the falls from here. And what's funny is the picture I saw, and I saw tents. It was down in that spot that we were just at. But I don't think you're allowed to put tents there. I mean, maybe that's when you could do it. Now they've got designated campsites. Dang it. And the sad part is, this is the camp spot, and it's like really rocky. I don't even see a spot to put a tent. I mean, for real, like, Here's the, I mean, it's nice little campfire area, but I quite honestly don't even see a spot to put a tent. I really don't. It's so rocky. Oh my God, I'm so disappointed. Just because I thought it, I mean, I saw pictures and it looked like it was going to be like right, like you could just sit in your tent and look at the falls. And not even close. And not even close. And I'll just show you my campsite here. This is it. Finally got the tent put up. There's like no flat spots at all. I am exhausted. I'm sorry guys, my head is killing me. I feel terrible. It took forever to get the tent set up. I can't even think straight. I went down to the number 9 spot because I thought it looked flatter. And then when I went down there, I'm sorry, my hair looks like crap. Sorry. When I went down there, it wasn't any flatter. It was very rocky. So I thought I might as well come back up here because at least I can kind of see the falls from where I'm at. I am so like exhausted, tired. I mean, I feel awful right now. Just the trail was just, it was pretty hard. Oh crap. Dang it. Oh. I just shoved my shoe. I just not putting my dang tent down. Oh. I'm not having a good day. I should just stayed home. When Jerry said he couldn't go, I should have just said, okay, we'll just not go. But I envision in my head this picture of what the campsite looked like because it says it's over the falls. You can see the falls from the campsite. And you could see it, not the way I thought you could see it. But the campsite itself is just not good. I mean, like, unless you're a hammock camper, if you're a hammock camper, then it works great. But if you're a tent camper, oh my God, there's like nowhere to put a tent. So I'll be sleeping kind of slanted down tonight. It's times like this I wish I had a hammock. See, this is the amazing view. I mean, I guess it's good that you can see it. I guess I'm being really complaining, but I guess I just thought it was a totally different view. I'll put a picture in here in the video so y'all can see what I thought it was going to be. I'm trying to eat the food I brought, but honestly, I'm not hungry. I don't feel good. I feel sick to my stomach. I feel like I just need to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be a really disappointing video. I feel really bad. I mean, I usually will set stuff up and everything, but by the time I got here and I was so tired and I couldn't find a good spot, and it took like an hour just to find somewhere to put the tent, and I don't even know how well it's gonna stay. The ground's really hard, so I had a really hard time putting the stakes in the ground. Hopefully my tent holds up all night. It's supposed to drop down pretty cold. I mean, it's pretty out here. I seem awful, don't I? I don't mean to. I just... I know if I take a nap, though, I'll wake up, it'll be dark. The view from the hammock's nice. See, look. See, it's a pretty view. So I'm trying to eat my Kenny's key lime pie. I'm eating that. And I ate a little bit of mine. I'll show you. I brought all kinds of good stuff, but too tired and too crappy to eat it. But I brought another one of those bagel things with the salami and cream cheese. And I brought like s'mores to make. Like I brought ghost marshmallows. Oh well, but I'm not gonna be making any of that. I'm not even gonna do a fire. Just try to eat a little bit of this key lime pie and probably gonna lay down, honestly. I'm laying down. It's still kind of daylight, but I'm just exhausted. So I'm just gonna go to sleep. So see y'all in the morning. Maybe I'll feel better, hopefully. Yeah. Good morning. Oh, well, it was a pretty quiet night. Didn't have any kind of, didn't really hear any noises or anything like that. So pretty uneventful as far as that goes. The only thing is where I'm on a slant, my sleeping pad just kept going down towards the bottom of my tent. It just drove me crazy all night. So but I stayed really warm. I think it was supposed to get down to like 30 degrees, which I don't know what it got down to, but my sleeping bag kept me super warm. I was toasty warm all night. I never got cold. I think there's one moment where I shivered a little, and I just covered my whole head with the sleeping bag, and then I was warm. So I was warm all night, and all I had on was, I did have on my puffy and this like that, but that's all. I had on some gloves just keep my hands warm. But yeah, I was wondering how my down feathers is. I was wondering how my sleeping bag would do, in cold weather. So it's a 10-degree bag, so I don't know. Did good for 30 degrees. Alright, it's time to get the day started. Which means move the air out of my pad. Well, one thing I've noticed, it's only 6:20 right now, and it's like pretty light out. So I was like, oh my gosh, I slept in too late. But I guess because Central Time Zone, maybe it gets lighter here. Because in Eastern Time Zone, like, it wouldn't be light until probably 7. So that's pretty good. I'm thinking I'm gonna pack all my stuff up, and I'm gonna go down to where the falls is at and actually have my breakfast this morning instead of having it here. I just don't feel like making a campfire or anything at this point, because I just kind of want to get on the trail as early as I can today. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Goodbye campsite. Would say I'd miss you, but I'm not going to. Sorry. Alright. Let's go down to the waterfall. We'll have our breakfast. Yay. It's funny because that picture, it showed a tent. Well, it looked like it was like right here. But it is rooty. There is no way you could set a tent up here. I mean, look at this. There's no way. Now, you might get a one person, like, maybe right there. I don't know. It's awful rooty. And the last time we were here, we actually stayed up there. We were right up there. That's where we camped. There was a camp ring and everything. I remember even walking over. You can walk like across the top there. Well, or close to it. You can get close to it. Yeah, we were right up there. But now you can't camp up there. They have a thing that says you can't camp. And I guess you can't camp here either because, I mean, there's no designated campsites for it. But I remember people camping here. So I can remember seeing some tents or something over that way. So I feel like I remember. It's too bad. I mean, if this was flatter and not rooty, I mean, this would be such an awesome campsite right here, you know, with the falls. Maybe they do it for safety reasons. I don't know. All right, let's have breakfast. So breakfast this morning is my butter grits with the cheese and my coffee and hot chocolate and the bacon. Kind of what I had on that one hike with Jerry. One backpacking trip. So this is pretty good. So having it again. So pretty. I'm going the opposite way this time than I went yesterday on this loop because the other way was steep. Hopefully this one's not as bad since it's a little bit longer. Shorter is not always better when it comes to hiking. It is beautiful out here though. I mean, it's really pretty. Really is. Wow, so far this way is so much easier than the other way. I swear yesterday I just kept doing all the wrong things, I guess, and wore myself out, and I didn't stop and take a break and eat, which is mistake number one. So I think I pretty much ran out of energy. But something I just thought about for those of you who watch my videos each week, you know, last video I slipped and fell and landed on my leg, the front part of my leg, the shin but it basically hit my ankle, so I scraped my ankle up pretty good, and I stubbed my toe, so I had a bruise, you know, my toe was bruised, but believe it or not, I'm better. I mean, you know, where that big scrape is, it's scabbed over, and you know, so it's still kind of healing a little bit, but yeah, it's not bad at all. So I was very lucky on that. So I have to be real careful, especially when I'm using my camera. That's why a lot of times I don't look at y'all when I'm hiking. I just look at the trail. Anyway, yeah, this trail is not bad at all. It just kind of walks the ridge. The other one was completely straight vertical. It was so hard. And believe it or not, it's actually harder to hike on the vertical because of how you had to step your feet. So today I'm going up all of the stuff I was coming down yesterday, and it's pretty steep, but honestly, other than my lungs, I think it's going to be easier just because it's going to be easier to walk across the rocks and not, you know, not be as likely to slip. So yeah, I stopped for a second so I wouldn't accidentally slip because there's leaves everywhere. So I love it when you can see the switchbacks like that. It's just awesome. Look how nice that looks. So there is definitely a little bit of up going this way, but nowhere near as bad as the other way. Well, actually the other way you're going straight down, which sounds better, but it wasn't. It was awful. So Sheep Cave. Okay, that's Sheep Cave, I guess, and then we go this way. Yeah, I remember going around this large rock. So, yeah, sorry, we're not going to Sheep Cave. I'm just kind of done. All the maneuvering I did yesterday, I'm just like, eh. And with the fact I have to work tomorrow, I like to have time to rest. Oh, it looks like we're going up again. Yeah, I guess this trail has some steep ups too. Oh well. I still think it's a little bit better than the other trail as far as not as rocky. Well, here's like you can kind of see Sheep Cave. Whoa. Because it's funny when you read about it online, you know, it's 4.5 miles from the parking lot to the falls. Now that's if you don't take any of the side trails like Martha's Pretty Point or whatever. But feel like if you look at the elevation, well, it is pretty steep for about a mile, but then the rest of it looks pretty flat, you know, pretty low elevation. And you're like, why would it take 5 to 6 hours? But then you're out here with all these rocks and roots, and you're like, yeah, now I know why. Yeah. All right, I'm back at the beginning of the loop trail. And I can tell you in this case, that mileage, you can't go by that. I thought, oh, well, this will be quicker. But it was definitely a whole lot steeper and rockier, where this one is, for the most of the time, it's pretty like level. You know, you might, and there's a few steep parts, but not bad. So that's just my personal opinion on that. I say go left. I mean, go right. All right. Trekking on. Sun is out. It's beautiful. Blue skies. It's a nice day. It was definitely a nice weekend. I guess technically this is Monday, so Sunday to Monday. It was very nice to get out and do some hiking. As bad as I felt yesterday, I'm still glad I got out. I was pretty emotional last night when I was in my tent, because I went in my tent so early and I did fall asleep for just a little bit. Kind of woke up and it wasn't quite dark at that point, but I just did not feel good. I just did not feel like getting up. And I'm sure, like I said, it's because I didn't really take in any food that whole hike. And I probably hiked about at least 6 miles. No, I mean at least 6.5, possibly 7.5. And I mean, I know that doesn't sound like that many miles, but as rocky and rooty and steep as the trail was, you know, you had to really use your leg muscles more. So anyway, yeah, so I was just kind of emotional. I was like, why did I come out here? I should have just stayed at home with my hubby. But honestly, now that I'm here, and it's like, especially today, this trail going back, it just seems so much nicer. I think I'm just feeling better. So, like, I know it's not that warm yet, but I already had to take my hat and my jacket off because I warm up pretty quick when I'm moving. But yeah, And then I'm using my poles. I think that helps too. You know, I didn't use them yesterday and I should have. So sometimes it doesn't matter how much you hike or backpack or anything. You're still always learning, you know, kind of like life. You never just learn it all. You just keep learning every day. So many of these like boulder field type things. It's pretty cool. Just rocks, rocks, rocks everywhere. So I want to show you cable crossing campsite. This looks a lot nicer. Like you got like an actual flat spot right there. Let's look at 3. That was 2. This is the 3rd one. Got a log. Oh yeah, you can even see where somebody put their tent. Probably from the other night. Oh my God, this campsite's so much better. Holy crap. And then you've got water right here, so you have a water source. You don't have to worry about like, you know, having to worry about having water. There's also one at the big Laurel Falls. I did not see it. I was looking for it because I was gonna show y'all on the video so you could have an idea what to expect. But yeah. And then here's another spot up here. Let's see what it looks like. I like to show this because I feel like no one hardly ever shows the campsites, and you cannot find it on the places you reserve. It's kind of ridiculous, really. Like, if you're gonna have to reserve and pay for a campsite, they ought to have pictures, and you know, whether it has a water source or whatever. All right, here's the campfire ring. Oh, that little spot right there, that grassy spot doesn't look too bad. Better than what I had last night. And it's funny because I've already passed 3 people. I mean, they were going in, day hikers. It's just funny because I didn't know that I would see anyone because it's a Monday. But apparently, this place is pretty busy, even on a Monday. I mean, it's not, 3 people isn't busy, obviously, but I was surprised this early in the morning to have already seen 3 people. We made it to the parking lot. Take 2. I just like filmed all this stuff and it didn't record it. Anyway, well, as I was saying, that I got my shirt changed, my flip-flops on, my heated seats in my car going, and yeah, so that's the end of this backpacking trip. It wasn't too bad being out in the woods all alone by myself. Not the best campsite necessarily, but all in all, it was still really good. You know, no crazy weird noises, nothing. It was uneventful. So at night, as far as sleeping goes. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go see my daughter or not. I'm gonna call her and see if that's a possibility. Right now it's almost 11 o'clock, which is 12 o'clock my time, and it's just, yeah, I gotta have time to get home, showered, and rest a little bit before I have to go to bed to go to work tomorrow. But I do miss her. I'm gonna go see her in a couple weeks with my husband, but I just like, gosh, I'm not that far from her. I think I'm like 35-40 minutes from her, so I just feel like, oh. So I don't know, we'll see. If I go see her, I might film just a little bit of it. I don't know. I might not. So, with that being said, I guess that's the end of this video. So, thank you guys for coming along, and that's it. Bye. Okay, so something I want to talk about a little bit. For those of you who are always asking me questions or anything about, you know, being alone out in the woods and being too scared. So, I told y'all I would always be real with y'all. And so, yes, I was completely alone in the woods last night. No one was camped here at Virgin Falls. At least no one who registered a campsite. If they were out here, they were doing it without registering. So I was completely by myself last night. And I know that probably makes me seem, oh my gosh, you're so brave. I don't know if you think that, but if you do, I'm not like discounting the fact that I allow myself to overcome my fears, but I was actually scared. Yesterday, before I left the house, or I'm sorry, well, it wouldn't have been last night, it would have been the night before. And I got online and I saw that there was no one else booked. I like went to my husband and I was kind of like crying a little bit. I was like, I'm gonna be the only person in the entire park out there. And of course he's kind of like, well, just don't go. And I'm like, I want to go. So I am by no means don't get scared. I mean, I still get scared. But, you know, I have to be logical about the fears. I'm like, what is it I'm afraid of? People? Not really. Animals? Maybe. And even that's kind of silly because, I mean, it's just like I did the video on bears. I mean, logically, bears aren't out to attack you. If anything, it's the squirrels. I see you. Anyway. You know, but for whatever reason, I guess it's just that when you're out in the woods, you're out in the wild again, so your wild instincts take over. Hold on, my arm's starting. My right arm is stronger than my left arm. Okay, I'll try not to talk too long. Anyway, just the point is I do get scared too, and you just have to decide whether or not you can allow yourself to kind of overcome a fear that might not be rational, and that's what you have to kind of decide. And for me, I was like, well, you know what, I don't think it's a very rational fear, so I'm going to do it. Now, there are a couple things to backpacking alone. We don't, especially there's no one else out there. You know, it's the risk of injury. You know, like when I failed the last hike, I mean, I was very lucky, nothing major, but I really wish I could get one of those Garmin inReaches. They're just so expensive. I mean, they're so expensive. They're like $400. You can get the mini, but I mean, if you're going to spend $350, most of us spend $400 and something and get the one with the math and stuff. Plus, you have to pay a monthly service. And I know the logical thing is, well, at least you'll be safer, but still a lot of money to just fork out. So that's one of the reasons I've put it off. But it would be nice to have it, you know, for the just in case injury wise type thing. Particularly because I was hoping I would have signal out here, but at the campsite I did not have signal. So that's why I do, you know, try to be extra careful about, you know, how hiking and all that kind of stuff, just so I don't accidentally do something to hurt myself. Anyway, I think I ran on too long now. I just want to say that for y'all, you know. I think we could all do anything we want to do if we put our mind to it. I really do. Really believe that. So I said I would film this and I totally forgot, but I did actually end up going to see my daughter and we got to have lunch together, so that was nice. I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with her, but it was nice getting to spend a little bit of time with her. And I was going to film it a little and I just totally forgot. I got caught up in the moment, which is, I think, a good thing. So anyway, just thought I'd let y'all know I did get to see my daughter, so yay! Headed home now.